Alright, I'm here with another sensational interview. Shin-Blade, lead correspondent Under the Mat. And I'm standing here to a fine woman, former WWE star Ariel, her name is Ariel, and TNA star Salinas, which is one of my favorites, LAX, the hands. Yeah, that one. So I present to you Miss Shelly Martinez.
Today I'm Shelly de la Muerte.
Shelly de la Muerte. Gracias. Now, tell me, how you feel today?
Tired.
Tired?
I'm tired because I just went out there and beat up Mickie James. I don't know how she won, but she did.
Well, you know, flukes happen every...
Politics.
Yeah. Flukes happen every now and then, so, you know, it's all good. But, you know, honestly, I want to know about your time in TNA and Salinas, because that's my most favorite time, you know, with Homicide and Hernandez. Homicide's back in TNA, and Hernandez is in Lucha, you know, slimmed up Hernandez.
Yes.
And just tell me about your time in TNA and Dixie and everything.
Well, it was awesome. I always tell people, because they always ask me this question, when did you like better, Ariel or Salinas? And I can't compare the two because not only was I in a different place in my life both times, but it's two different companies, and it's just one of those things where I can't compare the two. But the way I do explain it is WWE is like high school, whereas TNA is like junior high. So I went from high school back to junior high, so I had a more relaxed time, I guess you would say, or more free time, because once you go to high school and you see that high school has all the drama and junior high, like it's eye-rolling. So, and I'm not dogging either company, I'm just saying that that's how I kind of put it in terms for people to understand, because everyone knows high school and junior high.
I hated high school. I was one of those guys that people knew and everything, so, you know, people hated the zen and the shy and everything like that, so they always joked me for the beads and the shy hands and
got it.
the appearance, but it still stayed. But, you know, tell us about Ariel and the Kevin Thorne, you know, because vampires are cool. I think vampires are cool and everything. You had this card reader thing, and it was all sexy. It still is.
He said, did you hear that? Then he tried to save himself by saying still is. But no, it was cool because a lot of people don't get to have a gimmick, a character, if you will, in wrestling that resonates with who they are. A lot of times people get an opportunity to have a character and they kind of have to find that character within themselves to make it work. Whereas me, after I saw The Lost Boys in the 80s, I was bitten and I became a vampire. So it worked out for me. It worked out that it was in my comfort zone, it was my deal, and it's pretty cool that in my mind, I always think like the vampire of wrestling is Gangrel. And I didn't realize until the last couple years that the girl vampire in wrestling is me.
Awesome, high five.
I know.
There you go, that's how we do things.
I know.
I am with the first vampirist of wrestling, Ariel. And I will say this though, one more question before we go.
Yes, I do work out.
Yeah, you do. Yeah, I love it. What is your most favorite thing about wrestling, period?
My most favorite thing about wrestling, period, is that I get to go travel to different places, see different places, experience different things and people. And what people don't understand is I'm able to enjoy myself in the ring more when I'm having these like awesome moments behind the scenes. I always end up in a conversation with somebody, or somebody will hear me talking to somebody else about something that they're struggling with. And that's what real life is, and that's what real life's all about. So coming together, communicating, learning and growing from other people, because we all have different stories. So we can't possibly always relate to other people the way they went through something maybe.
Okay.
So it's been really cool, and honestly, I always knew that God blessed me with the job of WWE so that I could be used after to just glorify Him and bring in that one love to these locker rooms. So that's what I do. Wearing really, really tiny outfits, but that's what I do.
No, this is cool.
Well, this is after the show.
No, it's awesome.
Shelly.
Now,
Santino Brothers.
Now, to tell you the truth, there's another thing I want to ask because people's questioning is the makeup here. The Book of Life makeup, but it's not Book of Life. And I want you to explain to our Under the Mat fans what this meaning of the makeup.
Awesome. Well, when I was on my journey to becoming a WWE diva, My sister and my grandma were the two people in my family that really believed in me and my wrestling, and they weren't saying, go get a real job. They knew that I was going to do it. So my grandma passed away a few years ago, and it's all good. And I was just like, you know what, I was telling my sister one day, I said, Grandma would really appreciate if like we just like were even more Mexican than we are, because we embrace being Latin, Martinez, whatever, but like there's more that maybe I didn't allow myself to fully absorb, and a lot of it has to do with my family. It has a lot of like gang members and stuff like that, so I think I kind of shied away from it a bit. So I was like, man, Grandma would be so stoked. And I thought, oh my gosh, what better to do a wrestling character that's paying homage to my grandma. And it just, as soon as the first time I put the makeup on, it just felt right. And I said, I feel that this, I connect with it more than Ariel, more than Selena's, more than Shelly Martinez, more than Desire. Like anything I've ever done, this fits me more than any character. And it's so cool because I tell people it's a newer thing. I've been doing it for just a few months, and I go to different shows, and I was in Colorado, and I heard the promoter go, she's got face paint on. And I thought, oh no, is I gonna get mad? They wanted the vampire? And then he came up to me and goes, it looks awesome. So it's so cool that I kind of get spooked. Like even today I was like, uh-oh, are they gonna get punched? Like, do they want the vampire? Do they want Selena's? Like, uh-oh. But they were just like, I love the makeup. So it's so cool that not only the fans, but the people in the locker rooms they share, and the promoters, they love it, and they should.
Well, I'll tell you one thing, this is Shin-Sational approved, Shin-Blade approves of it. And with that being said, this is Shelly Martinez, the wonderful, wonderful woman. And the lead correspondent, Shin-Blade, leading with the shy hands. Right there. There you go.